By the end of this tutorial, you're going to be able to create something just like this. And go here to skip straight to the tutorial. So ever since Adobe banned my version of Premiere Pro, which was definitely very real, I've had to make the drastic switch over to DaVinci Resolve, and can I just say, what an improvement. Although it does crash 20 times a day, although it is free, so I'm not complaining. It's basically Premiere Pro and After Effects and a bit of Audition all rolled into one free software. I don't know why I was using Premiere Pro all these years. If you've ever seen those really cool animations, those neon animations of people maybe dancing or doing some movement and the animation goes around it, it's really cool. It might look pretty difficult. When I first saw it, I thought it was like, how did they do that? But in actual fact, it's pretty easy. Anyways, first of all, we'll have to find a clip to do the animation on. Dance videos typically work really well. Let's go on to right. Okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, right? I can picture what type of animation I'm gonna do as I watch it, right? So to record this, I need to stop recording this. So give us a second. Alright, now that we have our footage, we're going to hop into Resolve. So let's just open it up real quick. And I've made a new project for this. Let's just throw in that clip. Sure, why not? Right, we're going to use Alt and Scroll to zoom out to find which section of the clip I need. Right, I've just realised that the aspect ratio of my monitor is not the same as editing program. So I'm going to just... Right, you don't need to see the tabs at the bottom, do you? No, because they're going to be in Fusion. Right, okay, that's all the technical difficulties sorted. So let's just isolate the part of the clip that we want. Right, okay, so we have the section of the clip that we want to put this effect on. So we're just going to click the video, hop straight into Fusion at the bottom here. It's the middle tab. We don't need the spline section. So we have our nodes. If you are not familiar with DaVinci Resolve, firstly, what you're doing on this video, unless you just really like watching my videos, and secondly, nodes are a really big thing in DaVinci. They're basically layers, but instead of being linear, they're in a structured, splayed out map format that you can change out however you want. It's really cool. I had no idea what to do with them, but now it's cool. So first of all, we've got our clip here. There's no effects on it. We've got the input, we've got the output. We're going to throw in the background real quick. Background alpha all the way down. Right, that means that the clip can stay being seen. Then we're going to go in the background. We're going to press Shift Space. We are going to type in paint. We're going to add the paint effect like so. Let's make that structure a bit neater. There we go. Paint, click on the paint, make sure it's clicked on the paint, Shift Space. What we're going to type? We're going to type in soft glow, if we can spell it right without being dyslexic. There we go. We've got the soft glow going on. Now, how are we going to see this effect? You can't see anything on the screen. You know what you're going to do? You're going to add a merge node, aren't you? So click this, you click this button right here for merge node, merge, right, and make sure this connects to the foreground, otherwise it's going to be hidden behind this video, which takes up the entire screen. Green is foreground, right, so take this connecting line, put it on foreground, there you see, it's switched. Now take this input and add it to the yellow triangle, which is a background, and hey ho, you have got yourself an animation. You can't see anything yet, but once we're connected to the output node, there we go, boom. I got scared for a second. Right, okay, so we have media out on the right, we have media in on the left. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the start of our timeline and think, right, where do we want to start? And hello, right. Okay, how's this? I think this is okay. Alright, so we're going to go to the first place we want to paint, right? It's so simple, it's literally just drawing onto the screen. I'm going to move this down a bit, and I'm going to just move these up a bit and just condense the whole thing. Right, so we are going to go to where it starts. Right, you know what? We don't need to see the left, the merge. Okay, so I'm feeling that we should outline his body and then spiral around it for no reason. So let's do that real quick. So let's start here. Let's go on to paint. Let's choose a color to paint. That works. Yeah, let's Control Z to get rid of that. Okay, make sure that it says multi-stroke at the top and you've got the color mode applied, none of the other ones. And then Right, you can go into brush controls here, change the size if you want. There we go. You know what, that looks like a pretty good size, right? And then softness, you can change soft glow right here. It's going to change how much the thing glows by. So you can go glow size 52 if you want. Test it out. That's a lot of glow right there. But I think we should dim it down a bit, you know? We want to be flashy, but we don't want to be too flashy. There we go. That is looking pretty good. So what did I say we were going to do? We were going to outline. Right, okay. So I'm going to start on this frame here, right? And I'm just going to go around this car. There we go. So previous frame, no lines. Next frame, there's a line. Right? Frame after that, it's around his entire head. Frame after that, oh look, it's spread to around his shoulders, around his head. Just gonna save that real quick, even though I've literally done 4 frames of work, just as a contingency. By the way, after I finish paint and I go on to the next thing, I'm using right arrow key. Jeez, what's going on in my voice? I can't even have a drink of water because Islam thing, Ramadan. But anyways, Jesus Christ. Right, okay, where has the paint? Oh, I'm not clicked on the paint. There we go. Alright, so we were down to there. So I'm gonna have it go there. I am focusing on the man for now. No sexist comments, please. I will do the woman in a bit. I could have made that sound a lot better. Why did I? Anyways, right. So now I'm gonna go down to the leg. The corona has spread all the way to his leg. So we're gonna make it go around, down. This is really rushed, by the way. I'm sorry if it's bad. So it's gone down there. And then finally, we're gonna make this a last frame, because I cannot be bothered to do any more of this outline, even though it's been about 2 minutes. Okay, and will it render? Let's have a look. Not quite, but it's fine. Let's go to the edit tab at the bottom and see if it renders. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Alright, that was really quick, as you can see, because I did it frame by frame. I could have done it where, like, every 2 frames I change this animation and it would have been slower. If you do it every 3 frames, it's going to be slower again. So you can control really easily how fast it goes. If I just extend this out a little bit. Right. Alright, that's a lot more visible because it's not right at the start. Okay, so I think after that we're going to have it flash on and off for a bit, because we've established it, we've drawn it. Now we're going to have it flash on and off. So we're going to go back to paint, right? So where did that stop? Okay, it stopped there. So we're going to go 1, 2 frames. We're going to outline his whole body again. And then we're going to go another frame. We're going to outline his body again. It's just going to flash twice because, as I said, I can't be bothered to make this fancy and, you know, actually go. Jesus Christ. I could have not done that worse. Skip 2 more. And then go on to the next one. And then the one after this is the final outline animation. He's just going to flash for a bit. Again, couldn't have sounded weirder out of context. And then he's going to be outlined again. I hope this commentary isn't too irritating, because I know I can be pretty irritating. If you want to shut up in the comments, just tell us to shut up next tutorial. What did I even go around that time? Jesus Christ. Reet. So now we've got that. Let's go back to the edit tab and render it out. Okay, so as you can see, it's gonna go around him and flash twice and disappear. It was very quick again, but you can do the flashes every 5 frames to make it even slower. But yeah, okay, let's go back into Fusion. Reet. So we have got this. And now we're gonna make it spiral down. We're gonna make a little spiral that up one leg and down the other. Because why not, you know? Why not? Let's give him a bit of a spiral. Okay, starting here. So this is the last flash frame. We're gonna go 1 and then 1 more. And then start another paint, right? Just to keep it clear what section I'm painting on. I don't put everything on the same paint layer. You could if you want to, but what I'll do is take the background, put it over here, right? And then shift space, you're going to type in paint, again, you're going to create a separate, no, not like that, not like that, not like that. I did not mean to do that. Control Z that, Control Z that. There we go. Right, okay. Let's try that again. So, we're going to shift space, paint 2, right? It's blank at the moment. Background, connect it to paint 2 like that. There we go, that's what we want. And then shift space again, support, glow. There we go. Right, we've got that. And now guess what? That's right, we're adding a merge. Again, make sure it's on the foreground. You can switch them around by pressing Ctrl T. And then this merge is going to go to the background of that. I'm going to choose a different colour this time, maybe blue. That's good, but I want it to be a bit thinner, so I'm going to go brush controls, size, bring it down. I'm going to save that real quick, Control S, just because I'm absolutely terrified. Now that looks like it could wrap around someone pretty easy. I keep saying these things, I need to stop. Right, so it's going to go along his shoe, back round to behind his leg, around his leg, like that. I'm going to go eraser, erase this, and do it again, and now continue this. So it's going to go boom, 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 and then next frame after that, it's going to go around his waist. This one's a clinger, so around his waist. After this, go behind the leg, around the leg, behind the leg again, curves around like that. It finishes by curving round. There we go. Now let's see how that all looks. So this is what it looks like. That was very quick again. I probably should have done that a bit slower, taken my time, and you know, went every 2 frames instead of 1 frame, as I said. But you know what? It works. It works. You know, it works. So if you look, so it goes spirals around one leg and down to the other foot. Right now, I'm gonna focus on the top part of the body. So that we're not done on this second yet. Right, flashes, flashes, flashy flash. Spiral around the leg, but while he's doing that, look at his hands. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna bring someone. He's gonna bring someone from his side up to his head. What's he gonna bring out? Okay, let's say he brings out a ring. A ring, as it goes to his head, it bounces out and goes to the girl and surrounds her. Okay, right. Okay, we've got this. We've got this. We can create another paint node. You're gonna need to have these quite organized. Soft glow yet again, merge yet again, Control T to switch around the things, and make the merge to go into that. Right, okay, so now click on the paint, go to where we want to animate, right here. Okay, so I'm going to choose a nice orange for this, a nice orange. There we go. Brush controls, pretty small. There we go. So the ring is gonna start to form here, and the next frame is gonna be a bit more formed, again, and the frame after that, oh look, he's got a full-on ring. I'm gonna keep it around his hand as he brings it up. This might look absolutely terrible, but you know what? I don't care. He's got the ring there. What does he do after that? Okay, so next clip. Draw it around his wrist. He got that ice on his wrist. No, that was terrible. Let's just draw that ice again. Okay, and now it's gonna explode, right? How do you want it to explode? Okay, right, okay, so we're gonna have the ring stay as it is, but then we're gonna have a little circle come out from it. Okay, and then the next frame after this, I'm gonna continue the circle, but it's gonna have a little friend behind it. I've got no idea how this is gonna look good, by the way. You just have to have blind faith in yourself that it's gonna look good. This is probably going to be trash, but come on, bear with me here. and then just to round it all off, gonna go all the way around there like so. And now let's jump into the edit tab and hope it doesn't look like absolute crap. Editing this video is going to be a madness because I'm going to be editing a video in DaVinci, which is about editing a video in DaVinci. Okay, does that look completely trash? Yeah, that isn't the best. I haven't done that too badly, to be fair. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Okay, so he moves his head vigorously to the right. What can we do with that? Okay, I'm gonna do a signature S shape, right? I'm gonna do a little S shape because Sukorno, it'll be my little signature identity thing. Just gonna pick a random paint thing because I don't care about layers for this. I'm just gonna make it. I'll make it purple. So I'm gonna go around his head. I'm gonna animate it going around his head. There we go. It's gone around his head. But oh look, he's shaking it off. Again, I don't know how this is gonna look. Just go with us. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. I should have said at the start, if you don't have patience, you shouldn't. Actually, no. If you edit anything at all, you know what it means to have real patience. Unless it's some basic iMovie stuff. Don't touch me with that. Oh dear, this S has got a dead trim. What have I done at the top of that? Mate, oh, he's gonna get slapped by his mate, Tim. Alright, so let's hope that animation again does not look like a pile of trash. Alright, you know what, that doesn't look too bad actually. Yeah, right, so the formation of the S, it doesn't actually look that bad. Right, so as you can see, we've got the surrounding the body, flashes twice, spiral around at the same time, ring comes up to his ear, spreads the Rona to the loss, and then his head shakes the Rona off, forms an S, and now what's he doing? See that wide arm angle right there, right? I'm going to use that to right, you know what? We're going to have a little bit of fun with this one. We are going to make them do the walking the dog, the yo-yo thing, right? Okay, I'm going to go to paint 2 again because, again, I do not care about layers. This lass is about to do some epic yo-yoing. So, I do not know the kinematics of a yo-yo, but I'm going to guess that it starts moving around here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch a video of someone doing the walking the dog. Read. Okay, that should be enough. Let's get back to it. Hey, no, that actually looks mad. That... Alright, okay, how does that actually look good though? Okay, the start of that animation isn't the best, but it actually has the motion of a yo-yo. Right, how have I pulled that off then? Mate, right, after that, the green is going to continue, right? It's going to spiral round our body, down... Okay, yeah, it's going to spiral down the body. That's what's going to happen. That is what's about to occur. Alright, I've been going at this for 4.5 minutes now. Alright, so this is what it looks like up to now. I've probably been going at this for about 20 minutes maybe. Alright, you can see that I have made it spiral around like so. And then at the end, just because it landed on the feet at the exact time the other foot was going up, I just made it connect to the foot and then disappear into the foot. Because, you know, why not, right? I'm just bewildered how I managed to pull the yo-yo off. I'm just going to keep it simple after this, right? After this, they both stamp the feet on the ground and reach up. So, I'm going to make it look like when they stamp the feet on the ground, someone's been like pushed out from underneath them, right? And then when they push up like that, I'm going to make it look like they've just thrown something and caught it again. They're bringing it down towards them and it just pops out, right? I'm going to do that for the guy. I'm going to do the throwing and catching for the guy. I'm going to go into paint 3 again. When it's here, you're going to want to switch to maybe a dark blue. I haven't done dark bluey purple yet. Right, okay. Right, how about doing this? Alright, screw it, let's have a look at how that looks. Right, you know what, it doesn't have the intended effect because I couldn't really visualize how to make it look like they were like stamping down on the ground. But it's cool anyways, I'm going to keep it. And it matches up with the music as well. When she says here, I like that, okay. And now, alright, I'm going to leave it at the word soul because that's a realistic sort of like end point for this. I'm going to go back to paint 3, we're going to go back to the last thing that I did, which was the stamping on the feet. Good old Matt over here is going to have a little ball in his hand. I couldn't have phrased it worse. Like so, you know what he's going to do? He's a madman, so he's going to throw it up, right? He don't care. Right? Look, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Is it going to come back? Oh, yes it is. Alright, okay, so as you can see, what I did there was he throws it up, it comes back down, lands in his hand, waits for a bit, it stays, boom, it explodes. So the explosion I just did by it coming out and then fizzling off at the end. So, and then for this, for the legs, I think I'm just gonna, right, what am I gonna do with the legs? So you're thinking of ideas is half the game here. Okay, so if you notice, right, this leg moves and then sort of passes on the motion to this leg. So we can draw someone on this leg that goes up and then passes over to this leg, or it goes down and down, then passes over to that leg. Right, okay. I don't know what this is. I've turned it into a Minecraft skin, yeah, with all these squares. Jesus Christ. Alright, so now the full thing looks like this. I'll be honest, it doesn't look the best, but at least it's something, right? So you can see the effect goes down a leg, down, it passes over the other leg, it goes back up as the other leg moves. You know, no, right? It's okay. It's good, right? I'll give it an okay. Maybe a 4 out of 10. But okay, first of all, I'm gonna make the leg drag around, and then I'm gonna do just some basic spirals around the bodies. My default is a spiral. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna portray a message with this that gender roles have been completely demolished in 2020. I'm gonna make the guy spiral pink and the lasso spiral blue. It's going to be earth shattering. Also, if you're doing this to a song craft, you're going to get sick of the song very quickly, so make sure it's a song you already hate so you're not disappointed by the end. Okay, so that's a simple twirling animation for the guy, and then I'm just going to copy it in blue for the girl. So spiral zone, now I'm going to switch to a red again, just like the beginning. Right, so I'm going to say that the feet are initially anchored in. Alright, now that is all done, let's render it out and see what the final result is. For the time that I've done it in, which is between 30 and 40 minutes, it's not too bad because animating takes a long time. Alright, the final product has now finished rendering. So yeah, it's not the most, it's not the best, but I reckon it's pretty good. if you are looking to learn this effect, there couldn't be a better starting place than this mess of a video. So thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for putting up with however I've edited this in the future, however future me has handled this. Yeah, there you go. See you all next time.